Sarah, you know, you can unmute yourself if you want to, and you can show a camera if you want to. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. So it looks like it could just be the two of us. Because I talked to Anaya's brother, and I think she is, think they're expecting a new niece or nephew. So she's down helping the family in Columbus. How are you doing?
I'm good. I almost overslept, so that's why I'm not showing my camera.
That's okay. That's fine. So you can hear me okay? You can see me okay?
Yeah.
All right. So while we're waiting, I'm going to go over some basic stuff that I've been doing. This right now is my front camera, and hopefully I don't cover it with my hands too much. And hopefully my nose stays clear because it's a low camera. And then I also have, when we need to do hands-on things or what I can do with my hands, I got this guy, so we can see hands-on zone. And I can set up a little bit higher to give a bigger workspace if we need to. Then we're gonna go through, I'm gonna go through some share screen stuff with you. So pop this, hit that one, hit share. So this one always freaks me out because I don't see what you see. So I'm hoping that's our class. And unfortunately I've got it set so that some things are right there. Okay, so here's the classroom, and because all the advanced students are combined together, there's gonna be lots of posts, as you can see. Hopefully they're hitting just the students that need to. So when you go into classwork, I'm hoping it says just your projects, like the cardboard creature one right now, that you don't see all the other ones that are going on. And then Google Calendar, so if you ever need to get to the meeting, you can click, and this is the meeting times. So we are gonna not meet every day. That's changed since last time I talked to you guys. So I don't need that up. Oh, that's right in the way. So I'm gonna stop sharing so we go back to seeing me. So to try to make this easier than what's going on, we're gonna meet Tuesdays, or I'm sorry, we're gonna meet Mondays and Wednesdays. So next week, Advanced Sculpture will meet at 10 o'clock on Monday and Wednesday. And I'll record it just like I am now. And if I'm the only one here, I guess I'll talk to myself for a few minutes and then pop it up. But the whole idea behind this is our chance to kind of have that class time. There goes my hands. Have that class time where we would talk to each other and we can bounce a little ideas, and we can see what we need to talk about or focus on. Then at the end of it, we'll say, if there's any questions, you guys will have chances to ask me questions and go through like specific things where we can look at projects and we can help, and then that's it. You don't have to work every day. So, because I'm going to believe that you guys are going to have to adjust. I know I'm adjusting. I'm sure the other teachers are adjusting, that you're going to have to adjust to what's going on. So if you think about it, in the letter I sent out, it was, we normally meet 5 days a week for 60 minutes. And then that's a total of 5 hours. So when I base my projects on time, I base them on 5-hour work weeks. So as long as you're working, you don't have to keep track of your time. As long as you're doing the best you can do, just take progression pictures. And that's what I'm gonna look for. So when you go to turn in an assignment, I would expect that I see in the assignment like 3 or 4 or 5 pictures inside of it. Cool so far?
Mm-hmm.
On that, if you need to get a hold of me, you can email me, you can Google Classroom message me, you can, those would be the best ways to get a hold of me, but we'll make some other ways too, because I'm working on like giving you guys a number, like you can send messages to it and it'll send them to me and I'll be able to get back to you guys. But if you need help, not even just this class, if you're just like frustrated or you're having a problem and you don't know who to reach out to, let me know and I'll help you get through those things. Don't wait a long time. Like if I haven't responded to you in like 12 hours, then I probably missed it or something's going on, but I'll try to respond to you in under 12 hours. So that way you're not hanging or stuck somewhere. Cool, cool, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get into the nitty gritty. Did you take home your cardboard butterfly?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Because I know that Kyle left his bird and yeah. And I don't know if Anaya, I'm guessing she took home her penguin or parts of her penguin and left parts there. So, so we need to figure that one out. Right now I have, oop-a-doop-a-doop, oop-a-doop, wrong button. Like I kind of want cardboard done this week so we can move on. How close to being done are you?
I have, like, I'm still at the cutout part for the top. I have like the design thing that I'm cutting out.
So let me look at it. Would it be better for you to have it due instead of Friday, to have it due like maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of next week? Did I lose you?
It said like the internet connection was unstable, so I don't think.
Okay, so instead of it being due or Friday, would it be better for you to have this have the cardboard sculpture done Tuesday or Wednesday next week?
Yeah, I can probably do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna change the date to the 25th, which will make the other two really happy. So, okay, so then if we do that and we look at our calendar again, so Monday we'll be wrapping up cardboard sculpture. So on Monday's lesson, do we want to talk about which project we're going to do next? Do you want to talk about it today? What's good for you?
I'm fine talking about it today.
All right. So I gave you a couple of handfuls of things. I think the next one we should look at doing would be, you know how I gave you those wires?
Yeah.
So, and I think, I don't know which one of the other two left their wires, but I think when you get some time, we want to start taking the plastic off. So we've got the copper wire exposed. And simply when you start to expose the copper wire, give it a little twist so it doesn't like come apart into bunches of little hairs. And then we'll start talking about, what we're going to do is we're going to make a copper tree. And you'll take the wires, and once we get all of the plastic coating off, we'll start twisting their cores together. And you'll have a top piece and a bottom piece. And then from that, we'll start to make branches, and we'll start to make those out. Hi, Kyle. We were talking about you. He must have heard us. And then on Monday for class, I'll show you how to twist the core together and how to start to make branches. So what I want you to start to think about now is, what kind of tree out of copper would you like to make? So are you thinking like a bonsai tree, or are you thinking like a weeping willow, or are you thinking more of like any deciduous tree? Don't think coniferous, nothing like pine trees, because this won't work for pine trees. Kyle, can you hear us? Send him a little message and see. So the copper tree project doesn't take a long time to do. I think the hardest part is going to be picking a tree and how you want it to go. And I've done a bunch of them. Let me see real quick as I look behind me. I don't have any on that shelf. It's probably on the other side of the room, and I'm not gonna waste time and go dig for them. So we'll do copper trees next, and I'll put that in right now, maybe. Yep. Kyle, can you hear us at all? We'll give him a clap. So when you look at, I'll put the rest of the lesson, I just dropped the assignment in real quick. When you look inside of the Google Classroom, Sarah and Kyle, are you guys only seeing stuff due for the sculpture class, or are you guys seeing everything?
Let me look real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I only see stuff for sculpture.
Okay, that's awesome. Oops. I'm typing to him right now. He can't hear us. So at least that part of it is working well. I've been pretty good about getting the videos up. So it doesn't take me long to compress them into formats and then drop them on YouTube. So if you miss something, it's no big deal. Oh, there you go. So he's going to restart. If there's another class going on at the same time, that's cool. You know, set your priorities, do what you need to do so that you're getting the best education possible. Inside of, when he comes back, I'll show like the links I have. I have links to private sessions. So they're like 15-minute blocks. So if you're struggling on something, let's see if you can hear us. Hi, Kyle. Oh, he's still connecting audio. If we do Google Meets, there's, oh, it said something. Let's see. Yeah, he's still having audio problems.
There we go. Now, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, so what I'm going to show you guys now is I'm going to share screen with you again, and hopefully the thing doesn't pop up, but I'm going to, that should be good. Okay, so here we go. Share screen, pop, boink. So, inside every afternoon, I will have help sessions, and they're in 15-minute intervals. And then Friday, all day, I'll have help. So there's a lot of things. But if something goes on and you can't make it during normal school time, don't worry about it. Go ahead and send me a message, and we'll set something up. The using this. Let me see if this is the one. Yes. So you'll click on that link. I'll move that to the top, and these are my help sessions. So I'll pin this up towards the top. Take a second. Haha, that was the wrong one. So if you guys need like individual help, you just click on one of those. If something goes on, and we'll go back to seeing me. If something goes on and like, hey, Mr. Abel, I've got to take care of this, or, I'm watching my little sibling, or I'm helping out my grandmother, it's cool. It's no big deal. Just let me know and we'll set up time. If you're really frustrated with something, don't work to be super frustrated. Work and then take a break from it. You don't have to do art every day. Do art when you have time to get it done. You know, when you need to relax, when you've got some spare time, do your art. Take pictures as you progress and then send me those pictures. The reason for the pictures, I'm not checking up on you in case I see something like, oh man, you guys, you need to fix this before you go too far. That's what the pictures are for. Kyle, you are probably getting 2 things of messages inside of our Google Classroom because you're in advanced drawing and sculpture. So you should see a little bit more assignments than Sarah sees, but I'm trying to make sure that assignments are popping only for the people that need to see them.
Okay.
What else do we have to do? So overall, obviously this is a kind of different weird thing that's going on. We want to make sure that you guys are best taken care of educationally as we can. So on that, don't feel afraid to ask anybody for stuff. I'm on Twitter, Ms. Kimmons is on Twitter, Mr. Giha's on Twitter, probably half your teachers are on Twitter, maybe more. Google Classroom, as soon as you put a message in Google Classroom, it instantly dings my phone. So like already we've had one conversation that dinged my phone that was a Google Classroom message. So I get your messages. Don't wait more than 12 hours. If you send me something at 9 o'clock in the morning and I haven't responded by 9 o'clock at night, then send me another message and say, hey, Mr. Abel, just double checking. Don't you love me? Past all those things, past all that. Right now, we're going to go with the idea that we're going to be back in 3 weeks or we'll be back right after spring break. If it goes longer, then as of Monday at noon, Monday or yesterday, I was still going to be able to be in the building. So that can change. So make sure you're watching. Governor gets on about 2 o'clock every day, or watch the news nightcap of what he says. But as of right now, I can get to the classroom. So Kyle, I know you left your cardboard parts at school.
Yeah.
If you send me a message, hey, Mr. Abel, I need my bird head, I need my bird, and I need some cardboard, I can get all that together. Or I can have someone get it together, and then I can have it put in a bag and put out front for you. The front entrance, the main entrance of school, is designated as a drop-off pickup place. For us, right now, you don't need to drop anything off because we'll do it all digital. You'll take pictures. When you turn in a final project, because we're sculpture, take pictures around. So let's see, who do I have that I can show you? I'll pull up this guy. So I'm gonna switch cameras. So this little guy down here. So from the top, but I also want to see it from different angles because there's different little things happening all around it. Oh, all kinds of messages coming in. So try to take your pictures as best you can so that we can get the best of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So Monday, you guys are going to be Monday, Tuesday for this class. Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday at 11?
At 10. So when you go into Google Classroom, click the calendar and you should have a link right to the meeting. So you guys will be Monday, Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And I've got a whole hour blocked out just for the 3 of you guys. So that way I can help you individually, or if you can't make it at the beginning and you say, hey, I have to do something, I'll be there at 10:30. I'll wait for you till 10:30.
Okay, so one more time. You said sculpture at 10 on Monday and Tuesday.
Monday, Wednesday. I lied.
Monday. Okay.
Yep. So
I'm just trying to have it written down so I have it in a file.
So so I'm going to share screens with you real quick, Kyle. I'm going to make your life easier. Boink. If you go into any of your classrooms, go to classwork, you should be able to hit Google Calendar right there. And that should take you to what your classes are. So this is where we are right now.
Oh,
Tomorrow, today, advanced drawing is about to hit here in a second. Advanced drawing will hit tomorrow, and advanced drawing will be Tuesday, Thursdays. So next week looks like this. Advanced sculpture on Mondays, Wednesday, advanced drawing on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you get to hang out with me at 10 o'clock every day, Monday through Thursday.
okay.
Cool?
Yep.
Sarah, you can hang out with me more often if you want.
Well, I did today, so.
I know. Got extra time in today. You get an A+.
I'm
Aw.
having some technical difficulties.
All right, we'll give you technical difficulties. All right, you guys have any questions for me?
I don't have any personally.
So is the next project the copper wire tree?
Yep. And what we'll do is Monday, I'll have an example of one, and I'll start a demo Monday. So I'll use a lot of the camera that's here that looks down, and I will try to have some information up for you, and I'll fill out the lesson plan all for it.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. I think we're a wrap for today.
All right.
Kyle, you get 7 minutes to go get yourself something to drink and a cookie.
I'll make the most of it.
Okay. All right. See you guys later then.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.